Hola Colchoneros, welcome to Atleti Fanatics, and as usual, I have with me Saint Keeks and myself. There's a lot of things going on with Atletico de Madrid. I mean, like within the first few days of this week, and we are already at our like next match day, which is against Osasuna. But before we talk about Osasuna, we have again a lot of news coming up, and generally speaking, it's not really good news to be honest, because like we're linked with a few players which is bizarre to be honest, like some Getafe players, and then Angel Correa might be leaving as well for literally cheap as fuck, which I don't understand. Like we're gonna hit it like straightforward. Before that, like make sure you smash that like and subscribe button, and just like sort out did against Real Sociedad, smashing goals. And we're gonna start with the latest news. Okay, so first one, we're gonna go with a pretty basic. So we have a rumor that like we are monitoring the situation of Matias Oliveira from Napoli. What do you think about this one, Saint Keeks? Matias Oliveira. If let's say if we get serious about him, would you like him at Atletico de Madrid?
Um, I think he's okay. I just think for the price tag that they're asking, it's probably not reasonable. Honestly, they're asking for about 40 million. But it's Napoli. Napoli is there's a few clubs in Italy that don't aren't really good to negotiate with. Realistically, if we wanted Oliveira, it would have been smart. Since we are going to talk about Getafe players soon, it would have been smarter to buy him from Getafe a few years ago because he was defensively very solid and he has a decent contribution going forward. So it's like you could have got him for 15 million. Now he's available for 40. Doesn't really make sense. It's like for 40 million, you might as well go big and go for your ideal version of a left back. This isn't the ideal version. So that's how I feel
I mean,
about
like,
Oliver.
I mean, he's Uruguay as well. Your favorite type of
Well,
players.
yeah, yeah, I'm still, that's a good sign, I think, but that's about it. To be honest, he's not a bad player. I think he would be good in Atletico. It's just 40 million is too much.
It's
So yeah,
true, true. I mean, like if you're going for 40 million, like we should better go for Alvaro Carreras.
yeah,
Like a player like is like good defensively and defensively as well. I think Oliveira is good, but I think like his much of a player like is good defensively. Like offensively, he's not really that good. So like
yeah.
this can be like another Ronaldo kind of signing, but like I don't see this making sense for 40 million. Definitely not. And then it's a bomber, to be honest. We are linked with two Getafe players, which I have no idea like how the fuck we are linked with them. So one, we're gonna start with Umar Alderete. So he's a center back, and I mean, I don't know what to talk about him, to be honest. Like he's from Getafe. Again, like what are we trying to do? Like are we trying to make like Getafe 2.0 in Madrid? Like oh well, like what's the plan over here? Like I don't get this. Umar Alderete doesn't make sense. Like why are we even linked to him in the first place? Like we have Mourinho coming back. We are looking for Cuti Romero. I mean, like that's your two center backs, and then the one place where we actually need to like make investment is the left center back position. So like this one doesn't really make sense to me, to be honest, unless and until like club is looking to like like get Mourinho back and sell him for like let's say 15-20 million, and then for as a backup they get this guy, which is I think would be a great mistake by Carlos Buquero, because I don't know what the fuck is going on in that Atleti office right now, to be honest, because I mean right now my first impression of Carlos Buquero hasn't been good. It definitely hasn't been good. What do you think about this Umar Alderete? If for God's sake he doesn't, but like if
Um, he's a left-sided centre back, I guess. He's left-footed. That's about it. Like he's a good player for Getafe. I don't necessarily even think he's the best Paraguayan centre back because Gustavo Gomez, in my opinion, is better. Who currently plays for Palmeiras, but I'm a little confused because Alderete, like as we got interested in Alderete, he's currently in some very strange form with Getafe, like some bad form, and it's just like, oh, okay, so we're interested in a player who's on the down, like who's going on downwards. It's like, okay, Aaron Barry, I'm not that interested in. I feel like it's one of those situations where it's like, oh well, he scored two against us on the other day. Clearly, we
Yeah,
should
yeah.
get him for the midfield. I was like, he doesn't offer anything that we can't get either in our current squad or from a different player with more capabilities in the market. Like if we were going for Aaron Barry, just go for Guerra, and it's like 20 million. Like it doesn't make sense to
Exactly.
go for him. If there are players on Getafe you could buy like Luis Mia or like Uche or like they're interesting players. I still wouldn't go for anybody from Getafe this year. That's all I feel. That's it.
Luis Milla, like for me, like still makes sense because like like he has that like long experience, like still that makes sense to me. But like Arbari and Umar Alderete doesn't make sense to me at all. Like like even if you're like going for a midfield, like like if you want to invest for like a let's say a low cost option, I mean Javi Guerra is the best option that you have if you want to go for that low cost option. But it doesn't make sense to you. Like I'm gonna just like go with like I'm gonna ask all the Atleti Nation who are watching us, like what do you think about these two rumors? That you're linked with like these two Getafe players. Like I'm really shocked to be honest. Like, and I think like this is like where like the downfall starts to be honest. Like when you start buying these mid kind of players. But anyway, moving to like let's say Javi Guerra only. So like you said about Javi Guerra, so like we are like still expected to go for him this summer, and I feel like this one makes sense to me. Like his young prospect, and like I think he has again a lot of room for improvement. But I would say it again, like I don't see him Atletico kind of a player. I don't know why. Maybe he can like, change my mind like when he comes like if he comes to Atletico de Madrid maybe he can change my mind. But like for me this signing Javi Guerra feels like another Arthur Van Buren kind of signing because I don't know why. I'm like he can be like good and everything. Arthur Van Buren was great with it was Antwerp, right? I forgot when we bought him. He was great with him in the Champions League and everything. But like when he joined us again, like I didn't really feel it. Even though like like I was up for it, like like you should try and everything, but I didn't really feel that what you feel from like 18-year-old or a 19-year-old. And especially the fact that when you look at like other clubs, for example, Real Madrid or Barcelona, for instance, like they have like Pedri and like Gavi, like at 18 and 19, like they were doing a much much better job. So I mean, like the performance level is like the bar is like set too high, and like when you see the other person, like you just like feel like they're not up to it. But Javi Guerra can change my mind for sure if he joins. But I think this is like we said, like this is a much better low cost option if we have to go for a low cost option. Javi Guerra, um, I don't mind it. What do you think about him joining? Maybe he can join us this summer. I mean, like we've talked about him a lot on this channel, but yeah, any statement?
I I'm interested in him. I think he's a very good player. As a midfielder, he has a lot of really interesting traits. Um, I think in the second half of the season, he's properly exploded in a way that's very interesting in terms of what could his potential ceiling be. Uh, some people are jokingly calling him the Spanish De Bruyne, which is like because he can shoot from outside the box and all, and he's able of keeping those passes behind the ball and all that sort of thing. It's kind of interesting. He has a lot of interesting traits. I do like him. I only see him seriously coming if we fail with the DePaul negotiations and we really do need to get a replacement for him in that sense. And it's just like, oh, we have to go for Guerra. And it's like, I say this because I think even though I personally am not super for DePaul leaving, he has a year left on his contract. He's 29, 30. It's like he's really good with the dressing room, so it doesn't make sense for him to leave. But it's like if he's asking for too much, just tell him that we have decent offers for him. You can break even for whatever you paid for him before and get Guerra, who's effectively going to be similar levels. Not right now, but like in time with what DePaul has been, and then you get the DM sign in to actually like facilitate it because then you could have Barrios and Guerra in that kind of center midfield role instead of having either one of them playing DM and you have that DM in either Baron Chair or whoever else that we actually going for into that DM role. We don't have direct news right now. But yeah, so interested in him. I think he has some traits that I am particularly I do like. I know Bucero, which I don't know how to pronounce his second name. I apologize. My Spanish needs work,
Okay.
but um,
Bucero, Bucero, whatever you wanna call.
yeah,
Like,
I, he's very interested in Guerra. He was the one who was pushing for him over Gallagher last summer, and um, I think he feels like he's going to explode. I feel like I understand where he's coming from. I think he is a player who is on the cusp of explode if he hasn't already started in terms of getting to that next stage. So yeah, I understand why we're interested, but it doesn't take priority over the DM role in my position, especially since Barrios has decided to play so well further forward. So yeah.
talking about like more of this option, like you said, DePaul has like 1 year left on his contract. So like DePaul has given the ultimatum, to him, like you either renew with us or you leave. I think like he's gonna end up renewing. I don't know, I have a feeling like he will renew his contract with us.
Hmm.
But like there is like a possibility that he might leave as well, which I think like I mean like he's our only playmaker in the midfield option. And then like if he leaves, then I don't know to be honest. So let's see what happens in the summer. But I think like he will renew his contract. And then Koke is expected to renew his contract as well. And I think Koke should be given like that, modest kind of a treatment by now. Like 1 year, if he performs well, fine. 1 year
Yeah.
more, that kind of a thing. And then with Gallagher is not safe as well. So basically, like if there's a like good offer for him comes, for example, let's say 35 to 40 million, I think we will consider it. And to be honest, I don't know. Like, I feel like Gallagher is like a fan favorite for me. Like, he's a favorite as well. I won't like Gallagher leaving Atletico de Madrid. I think that he should be given a chance again. When I remember Kieran Trippier coming in, the first season he wasn't that good. The second season he exploded, and we literally like won the La Liga. So I
Hmm.
think like he should be given a chance for one more season. But yeah, what do you think about this the Paul Cook and Gallagher thing?
Yeah, same feeling with Cookie. There's no reason for him to leave right now. Um, I'd prefer if he retires at Atletico. I think it's one of those players I would prefer if he stayed in one club for his entire career. He started in the academy, he came up through the ranks. He's only played for Atletico all these years. I think it'd be for the best if he does stay. I know he's interested in going to MLS with Griezmann. I It just can't be next year. That's all I feel. DePaul, as I already said, is like I'd prefer if he doesn't leave, but if if there are options for him to leave, Guerra is an option to replace him, and then what do you call it? What was the last one? I forgot actually. Wow.
We have we have Alex Bana coming up as well. So yeah, I
No,
mean like
the
again,
so
it's not confirmed.
it's Cookie, DePaul, and Gallagher, right? Yeah,
Gallagher.
I don't see Gallagher leaving right now, but even if he does leave, it's like a not even if he does leave, I don't want him to leave. I think with different understandings in the preseason, because all of our first team signings that we got last summer did not do a preseason. Solot got one game, that was it. We kind of just
Eh, no, Solo got like a couple of games, like where
got
he was
no. You
scoring.
got two. It was the game in Kichi against in Hong Kong in China, and then the second game I think it was against Juventus when we came back to Spain.
I think yeah, like Joao Felix scoring the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
So
so. I'm not
two
really sure.
effectively we got two games out of Solot in the preseason, and we got nothing for Gallagher. We didn't get anything for Lonamond. Basically, we like anybody who did international stuff, you didn't get anything. So it's like things need to be fixed, and it's like we can't figure out the market situation immediately, and I don't know how the preseason is even going to work because of the Club World Cup. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I think the only other thing we have to talk about is probably um,
Yeah, talking about like our next player, like talking about the next player, like with whom like we are heavily linked, and I think like I mean, he has to come. Like, if he doesn't come, like, it'll be a shame because, like, we've been talking about him for years and years and years. So
Hmm.
this is Alex Baena, and like from Villarreal, we've been talking about him. Like last, we talked about him last season as well. Then we talked about him in January and whatnot. So this is from Marsa, by the way. So like they're saying that like in order to like reduce his price, we might include either Roro or Riquel, oh sorry, Roro or Lino in the deal. I
Hmm.
think again I would say Lino should be given a chance. Like he should stay for one more season. If it works
Hmm.
out, it works out. If it doesn't work out, fine. Like, he can leave. I don't think that you can make anything above 15 million from Lino. I don't think so. So like it's better to like give it a try from Lino. And then from Rodrigo Riquelme, I think yeah, you can use him. You can use him to lower his price. I'm all for it. You can use him because I think Rodrigo Riquelme will definitely leave Atletico de Madrid this summer. So I think this can be good. Like if we can use him to lower Alex Baena price, let's say we can reduce his the release clause by 15. Let's say we can get him for around like 55 to around 50. We can do some add-ons as well. Even lower the price as well. But I don't know. I don't know. Let's see what happens. But I think Rodrigo Riquelme, you getting used for Alex Baena. I'm up. I'm up for it. But not Lino. I think he should be given a chance. What do you think about this one? Would you swap Lino or Riquelme for Alex Baena?
Um, I remember seeing in Villarreal news that their replacement for Baena that they're looking at is Alberto Melero from Las Palmas. So if that is the case, I'm not sure that they would be interested in a player swap. And even then, I don't. This club loves to sell players just as they're about to come up. Like so, I don't see Lino leaving in to any Spanish team because I don't think Spanish teams pay well. Probably going to go to a Premier League team if he does leave. I hope he doesn't leave. Uh, I don't know. Like I think Raquel both Lino and Raquel could work out in the Premier League in terms of how they play and these other things. I really don't want Lino to leave. I think it doesn't make sense. But yeah, that's it. I don't know. Anything to do with Bayana, we could figure out. And yeah, I mean
Okay,
that left hand side needs work to be honest. But yeah.
true, true, true. Next one, I think I would say again, it's like again, like we've been talking about Santiago Moreno getting him back for 3 million. So basically, we have a club now that is interested in Santiago Moreno, and this is from Mateo Moreto. So like this is very, very genuine. So Strasbourg has added like Santiago Moreno to their transfer wish list. And I mean, like, if they end up getting him for 3 million, or no, I mean, like, they won't get him for 3 million. That's a buyback clause. They'll get him for around, let's say, I mean, whatever transfer fee they'll pay for him. But I mean, this is the one we can't lose. Like we've talked about Santiago Bruno being our future center back.
Hmm.
So I think like we cannot let this player go to a different club. Like we should trigger that buyback clause. And I mean, this is a no-brainer.
Yeah, it really is. Like there's not much to talk about. It's just like if you let a promising centre back like Mourinho to go into the Chelsea transfer, the Chelsea City, sorry, the Chelsea what do you call it? Yeah, like Chelsea group thing. Not for the best. Like I know Strasbourg is doing well for themselves, but please, like give him an actual chance to go forward, and
Yeah, like
bring him back.
yeah, I think yeah, Strasbourg, they're eyeing for a European spot for next season. So I think
Hmm.
maybe I mean they're sixth in Liga, so it's going to depend on that as well. And they have oh damn, they have a lot of matches. Liga has 5 matches remaining. So yeah, I mean like Strasbourg can actually like push for the European competition. So maybe like they're eyeing for that for Santiago Moreno. But I would be I mean again like I said, this is a no-brainer. Like again, he can't leave. Literally.
Yeah.
Like he can't be. Period. Anyway, next we have again a massive, massive news. That is Angel Di Maria is leaving to Tigres Unal. He's gonna go to Mexico. The only thing that bothers me over here is his price tag. 6 million. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this is why I said like Carlos Buquero's first impression to me like hasn't been that good. Like, you're letting off like such a good player for this price tag, 6 million. I mean, like we bought Javi Galan for like 5, 6 million. I mean, like what the fuck are we doing? Like 6 million for
Mm.
Angel Correa. I mean, like his market value on transfer market is 15 million. So that's not even like half of it. That's like I don't know. To be 6 million is bizarre to me. I mean, like Angel Correa is a legend of Atletico de Madrid. He's the best super sub in the history of Atletico de Madrid, maybe La Liga as well. I mean, I love the player. He never complained about anything for whatever 8, 9 season he has been with us. Never complained about any minutes, anything. He always played for the batch. Like he has given us very good moments as well, especially this season as well. I mean, like that goal against Real Madrid in the 90th minute, the winner against PSG, the winner against Athletic Bilbao. I mean, like he has given us his moment, and I would say like he is our like best super sub, definitely a legend. And the only thing that bothers me is the price tag. If we are letting him go for 6 million, I think it's a shame. This
I
guy, it's 15 million on the transfer market. Like, how the fuck are we, like letting him
I
leave for 6 million?
I understand in the sense of the fact that he's 30 and his contract is coming up soon and these other things. But it's just like if you're looking at it from the point of view of like, man, 10 million seemed like the baseline minimum for his sale. But
Exactly. I mean,
um,
that's minimum. Like 10 is at least minimum. 6 million is a joke.
but
Like seriously.
I don't know Atletico or any Spanish team to really sell well. Like besides Real Madrid, no Spanish team really sells well, and that includes Barcelona. Like I I've seen like look at last, is it last? No, it was 2 summers ago. You got Pau Torres, right? Promising young left centre back. Effectively, you have they just won a Europa League. Um, they got in Champions League, all these other things, right? You're doing great, and you sold them for half of the release clause. You know, so I just think it's just like it's par for the course when it comes to Spain in terms of selling. It does paint a very bad picture going forward with our transfer market window, because if Korea is being sold for I guess a half off sale, then I don't really feel like it makes sense to even sell any of our players if this is the case. It's like you're gonna sell Lino for pennies on the dime when he could just be in our squad and be good. Like that doesn't make sense to me. But whatever.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, like Lino like can't give like more than 15 million. What is the price tag for Lino? Like, I mean, like we sold Samu Rudian for 15 million, like which is like
Which was bad.
not
That
bad
was
to
a
me.
bad deal at the time. It still is.
I mean, like what the hell you like seriously? I mean, like I don't really agree with that. Like, I think like we sold Griezmann for 120 million. We sold Joao Felix for 50 million, and plus like the loan fee we got from him, so it was around like 60 million we got from Chelsea. And then if you talk about other players, I think mm, who else we sold last summer? I can't remember. It was no, Elmas was a free agent. Who else? Who else did you sell last summer for a like big price tag?
We
Samu,
sold João
Joao
Felix for
Felix,
50,
yeah,
50
Samu,
million
Joao Felix, Samu, Joao Felix.
and
Was like
Vermeeren for 25. Well, it was a loan, but
I think
um,
we're gonna get the money this summer. We may even get the money this summer, and
yeah.
we get 5 billion for the Samu deal as well, which is again bizarre to me. But anyway, like this, I think this is a very very bad thing to be honest. For 6 million Angel Korea, nah, I'm not up for it. But
Anyway,
anyway, yeah, moving on. Let us know, Atleti fans, what do you think about this Angel Korea deal and such a great play for us. Another so-called legend is returning back to Madrid. Saul. Saul returned back to Atletico de Madrid. Again, this was a stupid deal. Like, why would he loan him? Like, why would we loan him to Sevilla, who's already in like a financial crisis? Obviously, they're not gonna buy him, and like they're not gonna continue his like high salary. Again, a stupid deal. Like, at least like sell him to a club which can acquire him next summer. Now he's gonna come back because again Sevilla is like all financially all down and everything. This one again, it's a very, very difficult one. Like, how would you like manage to like like sell him to a different team? I don't get this to be honest. What do you think about Saul returning to Atletico de Madrid?
Uh, I I don't know, but his contract it has a very high. Like I didn't realize that we were paying his salary basically in Sevilla, but if they can't afford him and they couldn't go through the deal now, it's like all right, well, does that mean you just terminate the clause? Does that mean you're gonna give him a loan, another loan to some other team? It's just like it doesn't seem very feasible. Probably, I think the only way he would even stay at Atletico right now is if he was playing left back, and that was kind of the reason he wanted to leave in the first place. So that's not happening. Um, yeah, that's it. To be honest, like I haven't really processed like that. I saw the news earlier this morning. Like it didn't process in my mind that Saul is somehow back, and I was just like, oh okay, which is a weird feeling considering who Saul is. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean, like I forgot, like he, he still has a contract with us, but yeah, he's coming back. Yes, like bring out the red carpet and everything. After is coming back. But anyway, we're gonna. I mean, like this is gonna be another difficult deal. Like we have to find a way for him to leave again, which is like more pressure on the offices of Atletico de Madrid. But anyway, now finally, like like all this, it took a lot of time because there was a lot of bad news, and we have covered it all. Now the main topic, which is the preview of the match against Osasuna. I mean, like we have just three matches remaining. We have already qualified for Champions League, and then now it's just about like maybe pushing for the second position because Real Madrid lost against Barcelona. Again, 5 points gap. If I don't think if I think like if Real wins like a one more match, I think second position is definitely theirs. And talking about Osasuna, like we're playing away, we're playing at El Sadar Stadium. El Sadar, I would say we kind of like struggle against Osasuna, like in a recent couple of seasons. Last season it was a goal from Griezmann and then a goal from Rodrigo Riquelme, and that was like at the end of the 90th minute or something. And like Osasuna was literally on us. But I mean, like even the match. At Metropolitano, like we just scored one goal. We won by just 1-0. That was by Julian Alvarez. I mean, like it's tough to break Osasuna. I don't know for some reason, like they are very intense against us, and they are pushing for the European position as well. So I mean, like it's a must-win game for Osasuna. So again, like I said, like they will come at us. This game, another game, I don't see us doing anything major because like this game means nothing for us other than players like for example Oblak going for his Zamora Trophy or Sorloth going for his Pichichi, which is again I don't think that's happening as well. Like he has 17, Mbappe has 27. He has to score 10 goals in 3 games, not happening. But again, like like he can at least get over the 20 goal mark, which would be good to see. Julian Alvarez is back as well. And another thing is the coach of Osasuna, he's leaving, Vicente Moreno. He's leaving at the end of the season. So I think like this would be an emotional match for him, definitely. Like he would believe like to give something to Osasuna, maybe.
we should do like what we did with Emmanuel last week. Send him off with a little nice little beating.
I mean, sure, I'll like to see that happen, but like I think it's gonna push for that European qualification, and
Mhm.
then yeah, what do you think about this match?
Um, Strange because I think it's kind of funny. Our home form has, as the end of the season has come up, our home form has managed to get even better than when we were streaking, and our away form has kind of reverted to what it was a little bit last season, where it's just like a draw, a loss, or just not interesting football. So I'm not expecting too much. Uh, and the last time that we played them away, we had a thrashing. I don't know what happened on that day, to be honest with you. But um, I hope we get a win. I don't. I would like to see. I'm very interested to see how we are going to incorporate Alvarez and Solot, especially because of what we experimented last week. Maybe we're trying something interesting. Will Barrios continue to be in that midfield three? things to look at. You know.
Yeah, continue, continue.
Oh, not sure what else to
Sorry.
say. It
Okay, you're talking about Barrios. Yeah,
this
Barrios.
the Osasuna has been in good home form as well, but yeah, I'm not sure what that could imply when it comes to us because they haven't necessarily had a good record against any of the bigger teams this season. Um, Real Madrid managed to draw 1-1 against them with 10 men. Honestly, when I looked at that game, I thought Real Madrid were going to win after they went down to 10. So, it's one of those things where you kind of you're not sure, but yeah, that's all I feel. What did I guess? Yeah,
I mean, like it's us. Like when we play Osasuna, the game is different. Like it's a very, very intense
very
game, and
intense.
like
Yeah.
I mean, like if you look at like last season, like I told you, like like Lino, not Lino actually, it was Riquelme and Griezmann scoring the goals, and then we were literally struggling. Like we were literally like holding on for that one goal lead, and then we had like they were like chance upon chance. They were like like literally bashing our defense, pressure after pressure. And if you
Hmm.
go like a season before that, with again we were struggling, and then suddenly Luis Suarez goal from literally halfway line, that amazing half volley from
Right.
left foot as well. So yeah, I'm like we struggling against Osasuna, and again it's a match. I think they need this win more than us because again like our season is done. We qualified for the Champions League. We had just have to like secure the third place, and our season is pretty much done. So I think this is much for Osasuna. But anyway, we go to the predicted lineups or possible lineups. When you talk about again, so it's a different formation this time. We're gonna go for 4-4-2. So we're gonna go for according to the news, it's Lorente, Jimenez, Lenormand, Galan against Saint Kitts' second favorite player, and then Giuliano, Koke, De Paul, and Barrios, and then Julian Alvarez and Sorloth up front. So yeah, what do you think about the lineup? And again, Lorente Giuliano not getting any rest as well.
Yeah, I think that's the only part that it kind of frustrates me. It's like we're at that part of the season where I think there's, I guess, in Simeone's mind, we don't need to rotate. I think for a manager who's managed to rotate quite well throughout the entire season, it's a little sad because like I still think Llorente and Juliana do need to get a little bit of rest. Although I would like you to point to, it's not like it's necessary. Like we have a 10 point gap between us and Athletic and Villarreal, and even further than that with Betis. So it's just like whatever. And then we have guaranteed Champions League. Now would be the time to either rest or put in some of the youngsters, whatever it is that you decide to do. There's opportunities there. I would have liked to see Reynaldo, but I guess in the eyes of they don't really have enough going on the right hand side to worry about it. I'm not sure. I'm interested in the only thing I'm interested in right now is the seemingly Barrios midfield three thing, and then if he's actually going to be on the left hand side again, and what does that imply? How does that work with Alvarez? We'll see. I'm interested. So yeah, that's I feel about the lineup.
I mean, like if we win this match, our third place is definitely secured because like we are 6 points above Athletic Bilbao, and if we win this match, I think third place is definitely secured. I think like maybe a last push for second place, but I don't see it happening to be honest. I'm like 3 matches, Real has to lose at least 2 matches
Hmm.
out of these three. I don't really see this happening again. So but again, I would say let's just go with the score prediction to be honest. There's nothing to talk about to be honest about this one.
Yeah,
Uh, because like we are already at the end of the season. Next, score prediction. I don't know why I feel like this game is gonna end in a draw. I have this feeling for some
I
reason.
see it myself too. This is either a draw or a very scammy 1-0 win from us.
Just like
Just
last season. Just like last season. Exactly,
yeah.
man. Exactly. But hopefully, maybe they can surprise us. Atletico Madrid can surprise us. Solid scoring
Mm.
another 5 goals. I'm all up
Oh,
for it.
hey,
Yeah,
I'm for that.
like smashing those goals and talking about smashing, smash that like and subscribe button as well. But yeah, I mean, but I'm gonna be optimistic. I'm gonna go with 3-0 with
Wow.
Julian Alvarez. Julian Alvarez getting at this time I'm gonna go with Julian Alvarez hat trick actually.
Oh wow.
3-0.
Okay. Hey, if
What do
you're
you think
right,
about
great. If not, then
that?
uh,
But again, let me clarify. Deep down, I know it's gonna be a draw, but like I'm being optimistic. Okay,
yeah,
so yeah, it's like my heart says one thing, my mind says another thing. It's that kind of a thing.
I hear it. I hear it.
What do you think about the score prediction?
Yeah, I I'll stick to my one though. I think it feels like a draw, but I feel like because of how well we did last week, it could potentially have implications for this week. That's what I feel. So I'll go with a 1-0, and that will be my score prediction. Maybe an Alvarez or Solot goal. So, yeah.
Pretty much, so like we both going for the win. That's good. But yeah, deep down we both know like it can be something different as well. But anyways, Latination, do let us know your opinions. Do let us know what you think about the latest news, which we just discovered, told you guys, and then the match against Osasuna. Let us know what you think about the match and what you think about the possible lineup and what do you think about Angel Correa leaving for 6 million as well. Do let us know your opinions and uh, you can you can find us on X as well. You'll find the link in the description. And yeah, pretty much that's it for today. We'll see each other next time around, probably around tomorrow's the match. So I think yeah, we'll see each other on Friday. And then
Mm,
we have a match on Sunday as well. So I think like we'll do the preview and the review at the same time. Maybe let's see how it holds.
it'd be
So
interesting.
yeah. Until then, see you guys. Until next time. Op Atleti.